Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. Day 3 of level 300 Mythic boss rush, Emperor Thaurissan Chromaggus starts with General Drakkisath. And General Drakkisath is... it's a painful encounter where there's a lot of randomness involved, because the ads can shoot fire damage all over the place, and then sometimes you just lose a bunch of stuff, and yeah, it's not a fun encounter. That said, this team is more than capable of handling it most of the time anyway. So I'm using Brann Bronzebeard with Relic of Uldum. I'm using Ellie Starseeker with Monkey's Paw. I'm using Godka with Bitter Chill. Xuen with Celestial Chestplate. Gigi with Blazing Band. And Niu Zhao with Talisman of the Ox. And the most notable part here is Brann Bronzebeard, because Relic of Uldum and Trusty Whip, they do work. It says deal 12 damage to an enemy, your character gain +3 fire resistance, but this actually gives +9 fire resistance at this level. Trusty Whip is at 11, so that's the extent that I have buffed Brann. I spent 175 renown to get Trusty Whip from 5 to 11, then 45 levels, so Brann has one shared treasure with Elise that I buffed earlier. So Brann has one treasure at 10, Trusty Whip at 11, and this is enough. I mean, we probably don't even need that treasure, and your Trusty Whip could also probably be even lower, but you do need a few upgrades into it so that fire resistance can scale up and start protecting your mercenaries. Then the overall plan is to do Brann Elise Khadgar to beat Drakkisath. That's going to be some randomness involved, you don't necessarily succeed every time. Then in the second encounter, well, Elise and Khadgar completely shut down the second boss. So second encounter you shut down the second boss, and then you kill off your Brann, and ideally you also kill off your Elise. So you get rid of those to get maximum chance to get celestial protections, because once you get to Drek'Thar, once you get to the final boss, you will need those celestial protections to go through, and well, that's the strategy for day 3. And this is what it all looks like in action. So first up, General Drakkisath, and this may take some rerolls, depending on what they decide to do, how good your Trusty Whip is. But I still found that that is the most consistent way. You can sometimes get through with like Niu Zhao, Elise Khadgar, you could have 4 Celestials, but it's just way more inconsistent than doing it with Brann, because with Brann you only need to survive for some time. And after you have survived for some time, then that means that your fire resistance is going to ramp up and you're going to be fine. Whereas with Niu Zhao, then every single turn can be your last. We actually rolled a real low fire damage here, 58. I have done this with higher ones as well. Now Volcanic Fire doesn't do a whole lot of damage, so we start blasting at Drakkisath. Keep them rooted every turn. They have those cleave attacks, I don't want them to be attacking. It's going to be root every single turn. And if I survive a few turns, this actually gives me +9. So Brann took 56 damage there, as you can see. Yeah, those cleaves are not going to happen. The heals of course are. And as you can see here from the tooltip, Fire Grit +9 fire resistance, it does work. At this point I believe I still want to heal Brann. Here we go, here we go. Brann is just Trusty Whipping every single turn. Actually I want the Elise ability to go first, so let's Trusty Whip after. The fire resistance is per character, so your monkey will have less fire resistance. Monkey now gets the first bit of fire resistance here. Monkey doesn't have the fire resistance from the earlier turns, so it's pretty easy to lose your monkey. First we want to become immune, if at all possible. We're still taking a bit of damage, and as you can see, monkey takes more damage. But I have lost these monkeys as well, it's totally fine. Losing the monkey doesn't mean anything. We're just going to eventually make another monkey. Of course it slows things down, but other than that, not a big deal. We're still taking 20, and Khadgar is still taking 40, so there was a chance to get to 120 damage to Khadgar even at that point, so yeah, these are tricky moments. I think we'll go for a Heartfire here. Might as well go for a Heartfire. But the main thing here, I want Khadgar to certainly live. I don't want there to be any chance for Khadgar to die. The damage has almost been removed. A little bit more and there will be no more damage. Oh, we can make another monkey here. Why not? Big blizzard. So Drakkisath is now going down. Well, we lose this monkey because, as you can see, this monkey does not have fire resistance. We just want to end this. Kill Brann at the next boss. That's the correct way. Yeah. Kill Brann at the second boss. Elise gets a treasure. Not something that I particularly want. Khadgar gets a treasure. Not something I particularly want again. This boss dies to Elise and Khadgar. And we want to get rid of Brann here. Alright, we'll start blasting, rooting, outfiring. I mean, Elise and Khadgar, the two of them just wreck this boss. This boss doesn't have a chance against the two of those. Because it literally cannot do anything. Just blasting away. All attacks are being prevented. No attacks are possible. None whatsoever.
Someone looks thirsty. We must stand together, united for Dalaran.
Actually do this here. Do the monkey. Do the Nova. Let's kill off the ads first. And then get to work on that Brann.
Nothing to it.
Just blasting away. It's gonna attack a little. Can do some blizzard. One ad is down. A little bit more and we get the second ad down. That might kill off Elise. A little too early, so let's not do anything with Elise here. Just get the second ad down. Alright, ads are down, only the boss remains. Each friendly character attacks the character opposite of them. Should have actually positioned Brann here. That would have been better. Then we could get rid of Brann really easily here. Oh well, it's fine. I don't have to root this right now, but then I will lose the monkey. Yeah, I don't want to lose the monkey. Now it summons a Grim Patron. That's my cue to shoot at my Brann. Wonderful. Boom. Then we shoot at Brann. Each friendly character attacks the enemy with the lowest attack. Well, lowest attack right now is Brann. So yeah, sure. You can do that. I don't even mind. I can shoot that one away. Brann is the lowest attack. This will kill Brann. Yes, that's going to be perfect. I can also Starseeker attack into it now. This is perfection. So there are just plenty of ways here to set things up so that Brann dies. And that's the important part, that's what you want. And next I want Elise to die, and then Khadgar will have this one permanently locked. And killing of Elise is easier because Elise can just attack. Alright, we got the Brann down, we got the Elise down, now we have the best possible chance to get Celestial Protections. And that's what we wanted. Then we just beat down the boss and... Alright, we're all set for the next stage. Wonderful. Celestial Protection on Gigi. Wonderful. No Celestial Protection here. Maybe we'll take the stats. I have one Celestial Protection against Drek'Thar. Because the ads are going to use a lot of swipes, which still are nullified by a single Celestial Protection. But Drek'Thar itself... Drek'Thar itself is unfazed by that. We don't want to enrage Drek'Thar, we want to kill Drek'Thar first. Rending Cleave at 3 speed, that's totally fine. We're going to do a pounce into Drek'Thar. We want to try to get Drek'Thar... Drek'Thar's attack lower. If at all possible. So we start immediately with pouncing. Obviously it can also hit these. This should still be manageable. Because the bleeds and the swipes are all irrelevant. It's only the Drek'Thar attacks that matter. Look at the lowest held enemy, alright. Keep doing this. Might as well do a Firestorm. And a Blessing. Just keeping the team in as good of a shape as possible. Try to work on getting the Drek'Thar's attack lower, if possible, as well. This one is going to taunt up eventually, which is a bit of a problem. 35 healing is not that much. Maybe I can do healing next turn. This will already mitigate some of the damage that Shuen would otherwise take. 23 only, that's not much. And we actually managed to hit the pounce into Drek'Thar, which is great. Just keep pouncing at Drek'Thar. Gigi will keep everyone healed. Newzar will keep everyone protected.
You cannot defeat the Frost Wolf clan.
Pounces have been great here. Hitting Drek'Thar, hitting this wolf. This wolf is completely irrelevant anyway. This is the one that taunts up. So it's a little bit more annoying. This wolf does nothing useful. And that one taunts up, so now when I hit into it I will take some damage. But not too much. Everything is still fine. Here we go, blessings. Hitting into stuff. This will be great. No worries whatsoever. Everything's going perfectly. Shuen with that pounce. When you have some celestial protection, then Shuen with that pounce is just going to keep reducing the incoming damage. And just goes lower and lower. Until ultimately attacks will no longer deal any damage.
You cannot defeat the Frost Wolf clan.
Yeah, we just keep hitting at Drek'Thar here. Yeah, those swipes don't do anything. 5 speed, break the bones. I'm actually going to be a little faster because of the endurance aura. Unless I just kill the endurance aura giver before it happens. Whee! No endurance aura for you. Now Drek'Thar is gone. Just one wolf remains. And we can just blast it away. It doesn't do anything. I mean, this wolf really doesn't do anything. It does have quite a lot of attacks, so hitting into it could hurt, but I mean, pounces have already removed most of that, so it's all good. Boom, boom. And one more time with the feel, and now we're through Drek'Thar. Wonderful. Then the final boss. We have one Celestial Protection. Without any, we were probably just dead. I'm not sure if one is enough. Chromaggus can deal quite a lot of damage, but I get a second one. So with 2 Celestial Protections, I should be fine. Chromaggus is the only danger now. Obviously, Emperor is going to heal whenever Emperor is damaged. Emperor is going to heal everyone when Emperor is damaged by Chi-Chi, because all Chi-Chi's abilities are fire abilities. But we can work around that. Pretty hefty bonuses, but don't think they're enough against 2 Celestial Protections anyway. 96 times 103 damage. Yeah, I would barely go through 1. So no worries whatsoever. We can actually just start bouncing. Equalizing Strike. If that one had a damage buff, then Equalizing Strike would do something, but now we'll just open up with bounces. The barrels don't do anything. 1 Celestial Protection is enough to nullify those. These don't do anything. Chromaggus. Chromaggus can still deal some damage, but as you can see, not too much. And Chromaggus' spells just don't do anything. So then we get to work on that Emperor. Chi-Chi can hit into Chromaggus. Chromaggus has plenty of health. Chi-Chi just uses Chromaggus to ramp up. We're killing the Emperor with Xuen, so that then Chi-Chi will be able to use all of its abilities without Emperor healing everybody. So here we go. Just keep blasting at Emperor. No need to use my AoE ability because Emperor would then just heal everybody. Chromaggus ramping up the damage, but against 2 Celestial Protections that will not matter. Just kill the Emperor first, then get to the others. We'll enable Firestorm after the Emperor is dead. That's gonna deal a ton of damage. Just keep working on the Emperor. Alright. 1 Celestial Protection and we would be taking some damage, but between the Divine Shields and then Chi could just use the healing ability. In worst case scenario, Chi might even sometimes shoot at the Emperor, so that gives healing to my characters as well. That could be done if things look really dicey. With no Celestial Protections, I don't think this comp can handle this fight. You need at least 1. But as you can see with 2, it's already trivial. As soon as we get that Emperor out of the way, we enable the Firestorm, and then Chi really starts to deal some damage. Right, one more time hitting at the Emperor. I'm gonna start pouncing in that direction. Still need to do a Blazing Song here. Alright, and now that the Emperor is gone, that means good times ahead. Because now Firestorm is online. It no longer heals everyone to full health. We'll really start to focus on Chromaggus. Yep, Shuen doing his part. Yeah, big hit from Shuen here and a big firestorm. Wonderful. And boom. That was day 3. Brann instrumental to gaining some consistency against Drakkisath, even with very low upgrade levels. Like less than you get from completing a 300. And this was a re-clear, so 75 renown. And that one took 51 turns. It's a pretty long bounty, I guess. Also, I struggled a little bit killing off my own characters this run. Could have done a little bit neater job with that, but overall, it's quite alright. Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and a special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, YouTube members and Twitch subscribers who make all of these videos possible.